Make your way on down to the corner there as Moto Life is here. They're going to be showing you some of their goodies they're putting out. Some new skin for you in the BMX motocross world. Check out Moto Life down at the end of the bleachers today as they're with us. We do appreciate them being here as Kramer takes it over the doubles in front of Miller.
Hi, this is KK with Ibis TV, and we're here again to do another interview at the BMX bike race. And today we're talking with Jeff. Jeff, can you tell us why you're here today?
We're here with a company called Moto Life Design. We do jersey printing and have a line of clothing coming out here shortly. And just we normally go to motocross races and represent there and try to get some business that way and get some guys to sponsor. Always looking for good sponsorship, but now we're at a BMX track today to find a few guys out here to represent the Moto Life Design. Pretty much the way you live is Moto Life.
So did you find anybody?
Well, not today. We personally just stayed to our corner. It's our first time here today, and just watch from a distance and just let people come and check out the clothing that we had set up, and hopefully hear from some people, pass out some cards.
Was this your first BMX bike race?
Yeah. This is our first time coming to a BMX race.
How did you think? What did you think about it? How is it different from what you usually do?
Well, BMX racing is it's a little more slow paced, but in the same fashion, it's still fast, athletic motocross.
A lot of exciting events occurred here today.
Oh yeah. We had some crashes and some good double jumps and whatnot, and some berm rides and some wall rides after hours here, a little after hour shoot.
If our viewers are interested, do you have a website that they could go look you up at?
Yeah, we're on MySpace at Moto Life Design. I'm not sure what the URL is, but if you type in Moto Life Design, I'm sure you'll find us.
Thank you very much.
You bet. Thank you.
We're loading up in the gate, moto number 1, ready to rock and roll out there. It's the 8-year-old girls. On the 14 bike, out of Cresswell, Oregon, little Callie Hunter. On the 10 bike, making her way here from Salem, Oregon, Taylor Jones-Cloud. And your national age group number 4 rider running the number 1 rock plate. This is Darian Galt. And Galt out in front of the pack, been out in front all day long today. She takes it down the straightaway into corner number 2. Darian Galt, Taylor Jones-Cloud into 2 and into 3. Little Callie Hunter working her way around the track, but it is Galt. Works her way down through the rhythm section towards corner number 3. Taylor Jones into 2 and Hunter into 3. The ladies make their way to the line, bringing it in. Your rock number 1 rider is Darian Galt. In your 2 position, it is Taylor Jones-Cloud. And in your 3, it is little Callie Hunter. 2 is your moto number. On the 19 bike, out of Eugene, Oregon, she rides for West Coast Santiam. Redline Bicycles, it is Avalon McCormick. On the 17 bike, out of Springfield, Oregon, Miss Catherine Glazner. And on the 16 bike, coming out of Portland, Oregon, this is Shelby Riley. Riley riding for the FMF team, works her way into the corner in the 1. She got McCormick in the 2. Riley, McCormick, and Glazner. Glazner works her way out nice and strong. The number 1 girl last year for us, getting a big award in 2007 was Glazner as they come in and out of the corner down the straightaway. Take a look at Shelby Riley. She puts it away into 1. McCormick's going to get your 2. And Glazner is going to get your 3. 3 is your moto number. On the 17 bike out of Molalla, Oregon, it's Dylan Smith. On the 40 bike right here out of Eugene, it's the Brazil nut, Brandon Brazil. And on the 21 bike and out in front of the pack, this is the hippie, Smothers. Rich Smothers makes his way to us out of Tigard, Oregon in the 1. Smith in the 2 out of Molalla, and the young guy out there is the Brazil nut, Brandon Brazil in the 3, but it's Smothers and Smith doing battle in the corner 3. Smith having a nice run with the first round transfer. Out of the corner, though, it is Smothers. Smothers bringing it to the line as the hippie puts it away. Smith with a nice run, and Brandon Brazil gets your 3. Ewers, Daniels, Pliska, Bork, and Roth on the track. Bang their way down into corner number 1. Looks like your national age group number 8 rider, Bork. Steve Bork works his way in, got Daniels into 2. How about the 4 bike of Roth? Into the corner, they come out. BM Ecstasy colors, working it in the 1. Your national age group number 8 rider, this is Steve Bork out of Kent, Washington. Makes his way in and out of the corner down the last straightaway. It is Bork, Daniels, a little battle in the back of the pack. The 41 bike makes a pass. That is Ewers. Ewers with a nice smooth pass. And gets your 3. Little Tykes, big bikes, 6-year-old intermediates bang their way down the straightaway. It is Adams, Cloud, and Miller. Cody Cloud on the 83 bike. On the 199 bike, it is Gunnar Adams. And on a 22 bike, it is Chance Miller. But look out in front, shot out of the cannon. It is Gunnar. Gunnar with a nice run into corner number 2 up on the bars as he comes out strong. Miller in the 2. Nice in the 3. That is Cloud. Nice run for Cloud as he works his way around the track. But down the straightaway, Gunnar firing off into corner number 3. You got the 2 of Miller as Miller tries to bring it in. Can't do it. Looks like Gunnar's going to get the 1 today. Gunnar Adams, Chance Miller, 1 and 2, and Cloud get your 3. On the 253 bike, out of Cottage Grove, Oregon, it's Hayden Glenn. On your 92 bike, it's Aaron McCormick. On the 317 bike, Joey Rodriguez. And on the 146 bike, coming to us out of Vancouver, Washington, it is Troy David Ewers. And out of the corner they come. Looks like the 253 at Glenn out in front. Nice run for Glenn, 146 in the 2. The 146 bike of Ewers holding on to a nice 2. Joey Rodriguez having a nice run today in your 3. But it is the 253 bike out in front of Glenn. Glenn trying to put it away as they go down the straightaway. This is moto number 6, 7-year-old Nobby's on the track. And out in front, a 7 Knob out of Cottage Grove, Oregon. The 253 bike of Hayden Glenn. Glenn's going to get your 1. 146 gets your 2. That is Ewers. And the 3 is going to go to Joey Rodriguez. Next up, Moto 7. Kramer, Miller, and McCormick. Miller and Kramer been banging bars all day today. Down the straightaway they go. Kramer trying to square the corner off as they go in. Miller goes to the 2. Risden with a nice run, but it was Kramer with the fast straightaway. Kramer out in front of the pack. McCormick into 3. Risden Miller on the 4 bike, riding for Ridge Brothers Racing. In and out of the corner they come. Into the rhythm section. Kramer and Miller. Miller trying to make up some ground. Catching a pedal is Kramer over the step down. Down into the corner. It is Kramer. Noah Kramer out in front out of Springfield, Oregon on your 40 bike. On the 4 bike is Risden Miller, and on the 81, that is Aiden McCormick. Moto number 8 on the 13 bike, he's called the Force. That's Nathan Hostetter out of Springfield. On the 54 bike, it is Kylie Wyote, Kyle Calicott. And your national age group number 2 rider right here out of Eugene, Oregon, out in front of the pack. This is the Brazil Nut. Brandon Brazil over the double into 1. Hostetter having a nice run in your 2. You got Kylie Wyote in your 3. Into the corner they go. Brazil out in front of the pack. The battle's in the 2-3 for Hostetter and Calicott. Brazil smooth through the rhythm section. Nice and strong comes out in the 1. Hostetter holds on to the 2 as Calicott shuts her down. Down the straightaway they come. It's going to go to Brazil, Hostetter, and Calicott. 9 is your moto number. The 115 bike is Nicholas Hillestad. The 322 bike of James Dyer, or Jared Dyer. And on the 259 bike, it's Jordan Davis. Taking it in and out of the corner, coming out strong. That looks like Davis. Oh, it's Hillestad. Hillestad with a nice run. Powers his way out in front of the pack. Hillestad in the 1. Coming out in the 2. Looks like the 259 bike. Davis and Dire Straits trying to make up some ground as he lost the pedal down the first straightaway. Hillestad out in front of the pack. Hillestad brings it into the corner down the straightaway. This was a qualifier. How they cross the lines, how they're going to finish. With Hillestad getting a nice big 1 today. The 259 bike. Davis and Dyer. 10 is your moto number. The Bullet, Richardson. Coming out of Redmond, Oregon on the 21 bike. The 41 bike of Brabham, Hurricane Andrew right here out of Eugene. And the 11 bike of the Wild Child Jones. But it looks like Hurricane Andrew out in front. Heading into corner number 2. Brabham, Jones trying to battle his way back in. The Wild Child trying to find a way. You got Richardson in the mix, but in the 3. Down the straightaway, Brabham trying to put it away. He's got Jones in the hip pocket, but Hurricane Andrew is going to get your 1, Jones your 2, and the 3 goes to Richardson. Next up, moto number is 11. It looks like Wilson, Trudeau, and Kernut down the straightaway. Trudeau having a nice run. Kernut has a little bit of power going in the corner, can't do anything with it. Out of the corner, Trudeau in the 1. Kernut trying to find a way as the fast lane's on the move. Here they come with Trudeau in the 1. Kernut in your 2. Down into the corner, the battle's in the front of the pack as Garrett Wilson made the main event today. Congratulations. But you got Trudeau and Kernut battling 1 and 2 down the straightaway. Trudeau and Kernut into the corner they ride. Down the straightaway, going to be a drag race. Kernut trying to find a line. Trudeau in the 1. Here comes Kernut with a nice pass. Kernut takes the power in the 1. Trudeau gets your 2. Wilson gets your 3. Next up, slamming Sammy Daniels on your 29 bike. The 22 bike is the awesome one, Burleson, and on the 7 bike, the Heart Attack Witzel. But it's Daniels taking it into the corner. Witzel, a little bobble right there for Daniels. Witzel trying to make up some ground. You got the awesome Burleson in the 3. Into the corner, though, it is Daniels. Out strong, Witzel in your 2. The 3 to Burleson as they work their way into the corner and out down the last straightaway. He rides for UFO Bicycles. This is slamming Sammy Daniels. The Heart Attack Witzel with a nice 2, and Burleson with your 3. 13 is your moto number. Smitty Smith, Devin Wright, and Brett Poling. Down the straightaway, it looks like Wright got the pop, the power. Poling came unclipped. Devin Wright, D-Dub, works his way around out of Springfield, Oregon, into the corner down the straightaway on a 215 bike. The 216 bike of Smitty Smith having a little trouble right there over the dub as along came Poling. Poling trying to make up some ground with a nice run through the rhythm section, but it is Wright today out in front and down the straightaway trying to hold on. Poling in your 2, and a nice run for Smitty Smith up in the fresh air at the front of the pack. 14 is your motor number. On the 5 bike, he is Frankie Martinez out of Springfield, Oregon. On the 105 bike, it's Nicholas Mendel, and on the 81, it's John Daniels. Out of the corner, Martinez in control as he manuals over the double. You got Daniels in your 2, the 105 bike, of Mendel in the mix. Out of the corner, single files, Martinez, Daniels, and Mendel still hit it through the rhythm section. Martinez trying to put it away. In and out of the corner and down the last straightaway. He rides for agrobikes.com. This is Frankie Martinez. UFO's John Daniels. And BMX Hex colors of Mendel. 15 is your moto number. Nice power down the straightaway for Munoz as he's got Atterbury and Cooper to deal with. Out of the corner, the skate Nate Munoz into the double. It's Atterbury in the 2. Cooper moves back to the 3. Little wobbly through the doubles for the boys. As they come down, it's going to be Munoz Atterburying the Cooper. The motor is running, but he's in 3 today. Is out of the corner out of Cottage Grove, Oregon. He is the skate. Nate Munoz in the 2, the double A of Atterbury, and the 3 of the motor Cooper. Last moto of the day. 16 is your moto number. Shanks, Aldrich, Wolfschlager, and Miller are in the mix. Daniels, the gentleman, Pat Daniels. Nice inside-out action out of the first corner. Here they come down the straightaway. It looks like you got the 151 bike in the 2. That is Shanks. How they cross the line is how they're going to finish. You got Shanks in the 1, 249, 252. 249 is Aldrich, and the 252 of Miller. How about a brand new rider out here with us today, Aaron Wolfschlager. You got the 151 is going to get your 1. 252 of Miller, and Aldrich gets your 2.
Hi, this is KK with Ibis TV, and we're here today at BMX Bike Racing, and we're going to interview Bethany. Bethany?
Hi.
You want to say hi to the viewer?
Hi.
I wanted to ask Bethany some questions about how you got interested in BMX biking.
Okay. I got interested in BMXing when I was about 6, and I watched a movie on TV with my brother, and he laughed at me. because I was a chicken and I didn't do anything that was scary at all. And then when I turned 14, my dad finally bought me a BMX bike, and after a lot of begging, my mom took me to the track and let me start racing. So this will be my 14th season riding now.
So you were 14 and it's your 14th season. So what does that make you as far as, I don't think a season is a full year. There's no way you're 28.
Yes, I am 28 this May.
Wow. That's exciting.
Thanks.
Okay, so a season is actually a year then.
Yeah, our season runs from January 1st to December 15th.
Can you tell me a little bit about yourself and maybe who your heroes are in BMX biking? Are there any other females that you look up to? Any mentors?
Yeah, definitely. I'd have to say females in the BMX sport right now that I really look up to are Elise Post. She's 16-year-old, actually, amazingly enough. She's a pro rider, and she's absolutely amazing. She gives the boys a run for their money, so it's great to see.
How did you do here today?
I didn't race here today. I was here practicing. I'll be out here tomorrow racing.
That's exciting for you, I bet.
Yeah, I love to race. It's great.
Where are you from?
I'm from Coburg.
So you live right in this area. Do you go other places to race?
Oh, yeah. I race all over the country on the national circuit, and I'm going to China in May for the Worlds.
So how do you get to go to China? Tell us about that.
Last season, I did a qualifying series through the NBL, which is the other racing organization, and qualified for the World Championships in Canada, and I got second. So that automatically qualifies me for the U.S. team for this year.
Is this something that you could do as a pro? Are you considered a pro, or are you considered amateur?
I'm considered an amateur. I just do it for fun. It's definitely not a way for me to make a living.
So in order to be considered pro, it's when you make money at it?
Yes, you have to classify with the organization as a professional.
If there are any other young ladies out there in our viewing audience that would want to be BMX bike racers, what would you tell them? How would you tell them to get interested in this, and what steps to take?
I'd say first off, go to EVBMX002 and find your local track. They have a listing of tracks all over the country. Go out there, talk to the people at the track. Everybody in BMX is pretty darn nice, and just see what it takes. Borrow a bike, whatever you have to do. Just get out there and ride. Have fun.
Thank you very much, Bethany. We appreciate you talking to our viewers.
You're welcome.
Hi, this is KK with Ibis TV, and we're here today at the BMX bike race to talk to Kim. Kim is here from Malala. She also has a track, and she's going to tell us a little bit about that.
Basically, the track that I'm a track operator for Malala River BMX in the northern part of the state, and we are sanctioned by the American Bicycle Association. We host races when weather permits, because we're an outdoor track, 2 to 3 times a week. We have anywhere from 35 to 40 riders at a regular race. We're hoping to increase the ridership over the next summer.
Do the riders just come from a local area, or are they from all over?
We pull a lot of riders out of Southwest Washington, because the nearest track to us for the Washington riders would be up in the Seattle area. So we get a lot of Washington riders down. We like everyone to come to our track, you don't have to be from the local area.
One of the young ladies was talking about going, to China. Do we get riders from China here?
Not so much at the local races, not at the single-point races. You will at some of the nationals that are hosted. We will have a national here in Oregon first part of April, which is big for us.
Where is that held?
It will be over at Deschutes County Fairgrounds area over in Redmond. We get to host the race this year. The Great Northwest Nationals is what it's called. So
that's a big job, I bet.
The ABA comes in and helps out a lot with that. So, yeah, primarily just on the weekends and during the weeknights. It's just volunteers, parents, anybody who wants to be involved and bring their kids out. And basically we're all volunteers.
Will you tell our viewers what ABA stands for?
The ABA is the American Bicycle Association, and they are, I believe, the largest sanctioning body for bicycle motocross racing. They've been sanctioning BMX races since 1977.
And what brought you here today?
My 11-year-old son and I have a track team of some riders that are beginners and novices that I help cart them around the state so we can just go visit different tracks, and just because they all like to race. My son's been racing since he was 5. He's 11 now. We've gone to races Canada, New Mexico, Arizona, just wherever the races are.
I'm curious, and I'm sure our viewers would be too. You're the mother of a racer, so what is the annual cost to keep him racing? Like, what does a bike cost? What do the uniforms cost? Things like that.
It varies. And what I tell parents, especially when they come out because their little kids want to try it, we want to try it, and the parents think, oh man, they have to have $1,000 bikes, they have to have $200 helmets, and that's not true. You can spend as much or as little as you choose. A bicycle, you can buy, I believe, a complete race bicycle from a bike shop at about $250. We have kids come out that start racing on a bike that they got at Walmart, $50, $60 bike, and as long as they have a helmet that covers the ears and temple, which is required by the ABA, and a long sleeve shirt, long pants, and a bicycle, they can come out and join in.
Awesome. So you do things for safety also.
Lots of safety. We during the events, we always have track officials, which are volunteers, present on the track. We have a lot of the tracks have their local volunteer fire departments that have EMTs are on call. They're aware of when we're holding races. In case, very seldom do we ever have any accidents that serious, but
Better to be prepared.
Safety is an issue, and I can say I believe that BMX is no more dangerous than football or baseball or basketball. You're going to have injuries with any sport. So, yeah, and I'm a big advocate of a full face helmet on the track, actually. I like those.
Do you have a website so the viewers can find where you're at?
Yeah, our website is MolalaRiverBMX.com. And like I said, we're, I want to guess, about 15 miles east of Woodburn. So right there at the main Woodburn exit, if you head east about 15 miles, you'll find Molalla. Everybody knows where the track is out there. So,
all right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kim.
All right. Thank you.